silang. Due process, mga mahal kong kaibigan, mga mahal kong kababayan, maging prosecution, maging defense, sa ating lahat, huwag nating kalimutan, pantay-pantay tayo sa batas. Maraming salamat po.
Senator Judge Pangilinan, what is your pleasure, sir?
Yes, just a very quick manifestation, Mr. Presiding Officer. Earlier, former Senate President Soto moved that these matters be referred to the Senate. This is precedent, actually. During the Estrada impeachment trial, the father of Senator Cayetano, Alan, Senator Rene Cayetano, made a manifestation regarding a case that was supposedly being prepared, a criminal case to be filed against him. It was raised in the impeachment court, but ultimately the impeachment court agreed that the manifestation was referred to the Senate as a legislative body. So there is precedent for this. Yes, the court allowed then Senator Rene Cayetano to make his manifestation, but eventually it was resolved that the matter be referred to the Senate as a legislative body. So we share. We move for the previous. Yes, we move. We call for the previous question, Mr. President.
Senator Judge Cayetano.
I think the presiding officer ruled that we will take it up later on, but if Senator Judge Pangilinan will insist, then I have to object on a point of order. Rule 6 says, the last part, the provisions of the rules of the Senate and the revised rules of court shall apply suppletory whenever applicable. And in the rules of the Senate, whenever the senator feels threatened or anything happens, whether pinatayan ng aircon, whether may nakatutok na barel or sinaran ng pinto, he can rise on a point of personal and collective privilege. We didn't do that para umikli. Now, if we're going to argue today rather than ask them about due process with a simple manifestation from Senator Padilla na hindi totoong binabastos o binabaliwala ang ombudsman, registered mail lang kaya hindi pa nadagdag, so hindi kami ang nagwe-waste ng time. We can have a caucus, we can talk about it. You want to debate that now?
With the permission of Senator Judge Pangilinan, to abbreviate the proceedings.
May I just, Mr. President, because I was alluded to, Mr. President. May I just very quickly, Mr. President, Rule 6 on...
You may proceed, sir.
Thank you, Mr. President. Rule 6 of our impeachment rules, Mr. President, which was quoted by Senator Cayetano as being suppletory. Mr. President, that refers to evidence, rulings on evidence in the impeachment trial. It does not refer to privileged speeches. Therefore, the suppletory nature of the rules of court, as well as the Senate rules, refer to matters pertaining to evidence and no other, Mr. President. But in the spirit of liberality, we will allow that. That's precisely why we did not object when he spoke last week. But let us not abuse the liberality of this court, Mr. President.
With the permission of Senator Judge Tulfo Erwin, the chair will make a ruling because I believe it is also his position not to prolong this matter in discussing collateral matters not pertaining to the articles of impeachment that we are hearing and trying before the impeachment court. The chair rules that the manifestation of Senator Judge Padilla shall remain in the records. We cite as a precedent the precedent mentioned by Senator Judge Pangilinan, where the speech of the late former Senator Rene Cayetano was not expunged from the record, but referred to the Senate as a legislative body where it may be taken up. I ask the indulgence of the parties to this case. Wala po kasi kaming session, ito lang po ang pagkakataong nakakapagsalita at nagkikita-kita kami habang recess kami. Pero umaasa ako, within hearing distance of my colleagues, na kapag nag-resume na po ang Senado sa susunod na linggo matapos ang sono ng Pangulo, may pagkakataon na po ang bawat miyembro ng Senado bilang senador, hindi bilang senator judge, na mailabas yung mga hinaing o anumang nais nilang sabihin kaugnay sa anumang nagaganap o nangyayaring hindi tama sa kanila o ginagawa laban sa kanila. And that I think is the proper forum for us to ventilate, discuss, look into, and if necessary, investigate the allegations and or accusations against senator judges in their capacity likewise as senators. So ordered.
Officer.
What is the pleasure of Senator Judge?
I will just
Cayetano?
manifest, I correct myself, it was stamped, not registered mail. And since I agree with the ruling, I will not anymore argue the
Thank you,
other
sir.
rule that correlates with Rule 6. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Noted that it was stamped. The Senate President